all heard the benefits of being single, like not having to trust anyone, avoiding being used, being your own boss. But what we don't hear enough about are the rewards that come from a committed relationship or marriage. We live in a society that often glamorizes the single life. So when couples face challenges or have arguments, it seems like the easier thing to do is walk away. And as someone who has been married for 12 years, I have a few things to share on why my marriage has become super important to me. And I'm pretty sure that you're watching this video because you have a relationship or marriage or a person that is super important to you, and you know at the back of your mind that it could be something great, but you just need a little support. Personal growth and self-improvement. This is one that most single people or people who advocate for being single and not in a relationship, most of them totally ignore this point. Being in a relationship gives you the opportunity to leave behind that party lifestyle, which isn't good for you anyhow. When you have someone special to be good for, the need for constant liming and drinking and partying should disappear. If it doesn't disappear and you're in a relationship and you're still going out and liming and partying and doing weird stuff that you would have done maybe if you were single, then that's a big red flag. Something is seriously wrong. Because no matter how much you convince yourself that that lifestyle is good, it is not the type of environment for a thriving relationship. You will just be surviving. Cling to each other and don't let go. For me, being in a relationship, I was able to end that type of lifestyle. It gave me something bigger to be a part of. I was able to completely stop drinking, stop smoking. Those habits that we think are so cool during high school and university, but when you become an adult, it isn't cool anymore. Whether you admit it or not, those types of behaviors and that type of party lifestyle skews your clarity and your life direction. 2. Self-reflection and emotional growth. In a relationship or a marriage, you quickly learn a lot about yourself. It gives you the chance to change. Rather than convincing yourself that you're stuck in a fixed mindset and this is your personality, these are your traits, and this is what you do, and you can't get along with the next person, a relationship promotes switching from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. When I'm unaware of my moods and how to control it, it affects my entire household. It's like a chain reaction. So if I know a random argument happens, my first thing to do is to check myself. Why did this argument? Why are people snapping at each other? Am I hungry? Did I take my supplements today? Do I have some kind of muscle pain? Am I calm? Am I breathing properly? Do I have some kind of anxiety on the lows that I am taking out on my spouse? Is it that time of month again and my hormones are changing? So when my mood is out of whack, I quickly realize because it affects the entire household and how we deal with each other. This awareness and my ability to come back to focus is what makes my life better, allowing me to bring a sense of calm and balance to my home. 3. Emotional fulfillment and stability. The stability that comes from my relationship has allowed me to make some of the biggest decisions in my life. Because of that stability, I made big decisions like the decision to homeschool my daughter, and even risk that I would take in business that I could never see myself doing if I did not have a marriage or a relationship or a partner to ground me. With this stability and this foundation you get from a relationship, you can envision a bright future for you and your family. Knowing that I have this solid foundation, or the idea of a solid foundation, or the possibility of having this solid foundation with my spouse, gave me the confidence to step outside my comfort zone and pursue goals without fear holding me back. So, by being aware of these positives, I don't fight over petty issues anymore. I love more intensely without holding back or playing mind games. And I see the great qualities in him. And I pride myself in being there to make my partner feel appreciated. He can see comfort in me and stability in me and feel safe with me and not threatened that I would leave him or I am unstable and I'm inciting arguments. He can feel like I am on his team so that he can now turn and be his best self. I don't see making our relationship work as even a compromise, because this relationship does so much for me. I feel like I'm getting way more than I'm actually giving. His affection is incredibly important to me, and my life thrives when I have stability and emotional support and reasons for self-growth. So I never feel like I'm giving too much or losing out or burning out by having this stability and support and emotional growth in a relationship. You hear these terms like burnout and being used and stuff only from bitter people who weren't able to hold a relationship together. But I was not always in a relationship or married. So here are some questions my old single self, my old skeptical single party lifestyle person would probably ask my current self. These are questions I used to ask myself when I thought my relationship might end. What I've learned over the years is that the health of your relationship actually depends on the health of the individuals involved. So if you're struggling with your mood, your confidence, lacking clarity in your life, or feeling directionless, it's really easy sometimes to project those feelings onto your partner. You might feel a void that you think your partner must fill, but in reality, that's actually something that you have to address within yourself. By focusing on your own well-being and personal growth, and I'm not talking about spa days and surface level self-care, I'm talking about deep self-care. I'm talking about changes in mindset, habits, and behaviors. You become better equipped to contribute positively to your relationship. When you take responsibility for your own happiness and work on understanding yourself, you'll find that a thriving relationship, is a natural extension of that growth. Though you might want to blame your spouse for a lot of stuff, most of the time in your relationship, it really just is about looking inward and recognizing that the change starts with you. So the next time you question your marriage or relationship and feel like you are on the verge and you want to break up, consider the bigger picture of what it could become. What's your marriage if you changed a few things and adopted a slightly different mindset? What a powerful force of support, stability, source of self-growth, and emotional fulfillment that it could offer you.